Yes, people! Welcome back to GNA TV and Chelsea Fan TV. Hope you guys are well, wherever it is that you may be around the world. Say it is a big game tonight because we're already through, but still we want to win this game. Chelsea versus Dinamo Zagreb is tonight's kickoff. We are expecting many changes. We are expecting changes in the team lineup. We're going to discuss them and we're going to talk about each position and who we think Potter will choose to play into tonight's game. We're also going to start off with a bit of Declan Rice, Trevor Chalobah. We're going to talk a little bit about Graham Potter. A couple other comments as well. Do the FIFA lineup, the FIFA team lineup. Open up the lines, get you guys involved in today's show as well. Kickoff is 8 o'clock tonight for Chelsea as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to just lying back and not actually having to worry too much in a game, watch a game where we're actually already through. But at the same time, it's like, I want to see a performance. I want to see changes. I want to see players given the opportunity today. I want to see players given the opportunity to play who haven't played or haven't played enough minutes as well. So all of that to get into, lots to discuss. We're also going to talk about Graham Potter. It's been a bit of a mixed emotional bags in terms of how Chelsea fans feel about him at the moment. Some are a little bit unhappy. Others are okay with the scenario to a degree and where we are right now. So we've got all of that to get into. Make sure you're smashing them likes, though. Let's get these likes up to 50 to start with as quickly as possible. Over 40 of you guys in here combined as well. And before we get into all of this, let's cue the intro. Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV and Chelsea Fan TV as well. I hope you guys are having a lovely day wherever it is that you are across the world. Shall I say not just the UK, the world. Chelsea are playing tonight. They have got Dinamo Zagreb. We are expecting changes. We're going to be talking about who we think specifically will play and formation a bit later in the show. I want to big up every single one of you guys that are currently here at the moment. Like I said, please make sure we smash the likes. Let's get these likes up as quickly as possible. Subscribe if you're new. Also, share in your socials. Literally, you see the share button below you. If you hit that and then, I don't know, just promote it on your Twitter, on your Instagram, on whatever. It allows new people to join the community, man. It allows new people to join us. And it helps the channel grow. Obviously, Chelsea Fan TV on the road to 200, 206. What are they on at the moment, actually? I haven't even looked in a while. Let's have a look. What are Chelsea Fan TV on at the moment? 162k. Yeah, I did say 262k. I don't know why. 162k at the moment. On the road to 200k subscribers over there. And we want to get there. We want to make it to that number. So please help us by smashing and subscribing and sharing. And GNA TV, we are still on the road to 10k, man. We've been going for over a year and a half now as a channel. It's moved quite nicely, but now I want to try and get to that 10k bracket. So Chelsea Fan TV, guys, if you're not aware of GNA TV, please go and subscribe over there as well. It really helps me and my channel as well, as much as obviously subscribing to Chelsea Fan TV, vice versa. But let's say hello to everyone in the chat already. Who we got? Over 50 of you guys here. Leo, big up to you, man. Nice to see you. Graham Hill is here. Abbas is Blues Forever. Ashwag, big up to you. Chelsea Wing. Cuzzy is in the house. He says Tuchel still believes he can get another chance at Chelsea. When did he say that? Can someone reiterate on this? Group winners, I hope we use some of the players from the academy, is what John D is saying. Come on, you Blues, is what we got here. Catman's in the house. Nice to see you. Bot running, fair enough. Stream Elements, nice to see you as well. Beedham, nice to see you. Declared is in the house. This is big up, man. Big energy. Yeah, big energy, man. Even though it's not a massive game, we've got a big game against Arsenal weekend, which we'll be doing a match preview on as well. I am going to that game. So, I'm looking forward to that game as well. John D says Mendy will be goalie tonight, so it'll be fun to see how this game is. Yeah, I don't see why not. Mendy, I think Kepa may still be injured. We'll talk about team lineups a bit later. Bro to start is what Beedham's saying. You'd think so. Cameron Adams, big up to you. Texas Blue, nice to see you in the house as well. Shared the stream on my Twitter right now. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate it. I really do. JP, nice to see you. This is big ups from Miami, up the Chels. Big up to Miami, man. Big up to you. Big up to Miami. That is one place that I really want to go. Miami. Miami is one of them places that I've not been to yet in America. So yeah, I try and get myself out there, and maybe we can link up for a drink, mate. Link up for a drink. CFC Callum says if Zakaria doesn't play tonight, he might as well just pack his bags, is what he's saying. I agree. This is the one game where there's literally no liability. There's no real pressure. If anything, you'd want to play the players that haven't played to give, to allow them to show Potter, show the fans that they're useful, that they can be used. I feel that there's a couple of positions in the team at the moment that are not fully secured anyway in terms of the last couple of performances. Like I said, I don't think we've been playing well for a while. So it'll be good to see if Zakaria gets a chance. Big up to Alexis as well. This is getting closer. Yeah, getting there slowly, man. A year and a half in the making, and we're slowly getting there as well. Big up to you. Make sure you check out Alexis as well on his channel, Cavcast View on YouTube as well. He's doing really well over there. So make sure you check up on him. David, man, we had this conversation earlier. David Chorrenwa, he doesn't like Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He thinks Ruben Loftus-Cheek has been the worst player for Chelsea in midfield this season. That's what he said. He says he's shit. He said he's been awful. When I said it, actually, he's been the most consistent out of the midfield that we've had. Kovacic has been in and out of form. Jorginho's been out of form. Kante's not even been available. I don't think David is talking sense right now. I think us as a fan base need to tell David to wake up. What are you watching, David? Put your stinky agenda aside. He's not been that bad. You can't even use the Brighton game because everyone was bad in the Brighton game. Yeah, he was poor, but so was everyone else. So do you agree with David's comments? I feel that he's been the most consistent so far. Not to say he's been great, but you know what I mean. Big up to JP. Yes, mate. Definitely. Sounds like a plan. Chelsea old boys, nice to see you, bro. Hope you're well. So smash the likes and subscribe to GNA TV up the Chelsea. Big up to you, man. Thank you for coming over as well. We are aired on both GNA TV and Chelsea Fan TV at the moment as well. So please make sure that we're smashing the likes on both. Hope we see Bro and Pulisic. Yeah, so do I. Chelsea's must get Rice. We really need him. We're going to talk. You know what's funny? You mentioned Rice, John did, though. That was a good selling point there, mate. Because that is the first thing I was going to talk about, actually. Declan Rice potentially coming to the Chelsea. It's starting to build up. I think, say building up, but it's never really gone away, is it? Obviously, 16 to 20 minutes ago, Simon Phillips has come out to say that Chelsea are still seriously looking at Declan Rice. The new board laid some foundations last summer. Liverpool are going to be pushing hard to sign Rice as well. Now, let me tell you something about Liverpool. Liverpool ain't signing Declan Rice. Not for what West Ham are requiring in terms of value. And now we've already been told that Declan Rice will not be sold for 130, 120. West Ham won't do that next window, which is fair. I still feel that you're looking about 70 mil for Declan Rice. Now, Chelsea laying the foundations sooner may have happened. Don't get me wrong. Maybe Bowley's already had conversations with West Ham in last summer window. Declan Rice is going to leave West Ham. It's just, where is he going to go? And everyone feels that it's all rose points to Chelsea. I feel when you look at the position, what we require, how we want to move forward, and the system that Graham Potter wants to play, that Declan Rice could be a good player. I've never been his biggest fan, I'll be honest with you. However, I do think he has the abilities to improve the squad for us to see more of a consistency in the midfield, more of a balance in midfield, more of a structure. However, just signing Declan Rice for me is not enough. We need more than Declan Rice in the midfield. And the fact that Jorginho and Kante have already been offered to Barcelona, not to say they're going to go there, but been offered there, tells me that the agents are already looking to maybe potentially allow them to go on to somewhere else, which I'm fine with. Don't get me wrong. It's not an issue. However, we do need more than Declan Rice. And if Declan Rice is going to be your marquee midfielder signing going into the summer window, which I'm cool with, we still need to make sure that we have someone else that's maybe not as a big market. I know people saying Jude Bellingham. I don't see Chelsea signing two players of a value of 70 to 100 million in one window. I don't think we do that. I think we sign one, we try and keep, obviously have to keep Kovacic in that, and then you add to it. You know, Ruben might be around as a squad player, but then you still need another 6, another DM, another player that's able to do the roles. There are players out there that can do it for a lot less. There were some players that we were trying to get, Alvarez, for example, you know. What's the other guy's name? What's the other guy's name that we was talking to? Oh, what's his name? I got brain dead. This is what happens, man, when you work and you come back and you're trying to think of players' names. Oh, it's annoying me. The other guy, you probably know I'm talking about. The one that plays for PSV. The one that plays for PSV in the midfield. Sangaria. That's it. Sangari. That's it. Sangari. Yeah, Sangari, Alvarez, heavily dependent on price. Obviously, 30-40 mil would be great. However, they may ask for more. It may be less. I don't know how long they've got left on their contracts. But Declan Rice would be a great addition, but getting him is not enough. And to add to it, I think it's important for us to do. I agree, Chelsea, our boy. 100% agree with you. Daniel Knight, and I see you. Steve's in the house as well. Greywall Stinner says, not one Chelsea player I can say is good enough for Chelsea long term, except Koulibaly. No, I disagree with that. I think Reece James is in there. Obviously, I'd say Thiago Silva, but he's getting old now, so we can't really say him. I think Trevor Chalobah is good enough to be at this football club. I think Kovacic is, if he's more consistent in his performance, I think we keep Kovacic. I think Cucurella is, in terms of the long term. I think he will get better. The forward line's up in the air. I think Sterling should be in that bracket, but he's just not been playing very well. So let's see. Liao, nice to see you as well, bro. Nice to see you. Chelsea won the group. Yeah, that's true. That's it. Yeah, Sangari. Yeah. Alvarez and Sangari. Sangaria. Called him Sangaria. The Sangari. Sangari as well. Zakarian. Zakarian, that's the Russian. Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah. He looks quite good, actually. I was watching a little clip of him earlier on. De Jong's a good shout. Obviously, we know he's not happy at Barcelona. Even now, he's not that happy. Could Chelsea maybe persuade De Jong to come in the summer? Maybe they go for that type of profile. But Declan Rice and a De Jong with a Kovacic and a Ruben as squad, and, you know, dependent on Jorginho and Kante, maybe one of them stays. That gives you like 5 different options, which is not a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing. Harry Maguire to Chelsea. Do you think this is still... No. Hell blimmin' no. No, Big Ron. You can keep Fred. You can Fred off. All right? You can literally Fred off. Pick up, man. Pick up. Yeah, Jorginho. Anyway. Oh, yeah. I forgot about Mason Mount as well. It actually crossed my head. Didn't even think about Mason Mount. But yeah, he's still, you know... I expect him to be here, even if he signs a new contract as well. Big up to Mo in the house as well. 5 different options all do the same thing. Not true. That is not true. How do all 5 of them names that I rang out do the same thing? Declan Rice is completely different to Kovacic, completely different to Jorginho, completely different to De Jong, for example. Like these are all different in their own ways, you know. But anyway, we have to see what happens at a later stage with Declan Rice. Obviously, you know, the window is still a mile away. We've got the World Cup coming up as well. I want to talk about the World Cup just real quickly for 2 seconds. And obviously, I want to say congratulations to our 2 boys. Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Trevor Chalobah have been named in Gareth Southgate's provisional 55-man England squad. And definitely Trevor Chalobah. And they should start. I think Ruben won't start, because you're going to have Declan Rice and... but he ain't been playing, the guy at Man City, is he? What's his name? I've got brain cat. No. What's his name? Anyway, you should probably know I'm talking about. The guy that went to Man City, him. Jude Bellingham obviously played before him. You know, they're going to have numbers in the midfield, but I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek gives them an option. And I think it's a good option to have off the bench for England, especially for rotation. I think it's a good sign. Jared Chalobah, for me, he should just start. If we play a back 3, he plays. He should be playing for me. If we play a back 4, If Reece James doesn't go, you know, again, you could play him even as a central aspect. You know, you could play him. He's better than Maguire. He's better than fucking Eric Dyer. He's better than them. He should be playing anyway. You know, I'm fed up with seeing Eric Dyer, Maguire, Tyrone Mings, all these like wasteful crap play. That's it, Simon. Cheers, Phillips. Yeah, Phillips. Yeah, Phillips as well. But yeah, Corey. I think it's good for Trelleborg. I'm happy for him. He deserves this. He deserves this opportunity in my eyes, Trevor Chalobah. So big up to them. Let's hope they stay fit. There's some more games to be played in the league at the moment. Arsenal, Man City, Dinamo Zagreb, Newcastle. 4 games still to be played in, you know, in the Premier League. So hopefully they keep themselves fit as well. Tuchel's still suffering by all accounts, is what Lee's saying. Big up to Chelsea Dan as well. Nice to see you, brother. I think we should sign Leroy Sane. He could play as a number 10. I don't see Sane leaving, though, Beedham, to be honest. I think very comfortable with Mane over there. Rest of the top players play the youth where possible. Yeah, whether we're going to do that, we'll see. Listen, 15 minutes in, over 105 people here right now combined. Big up to every single one of you guys out here. But please smash the likes. Let's get these likes up. I am going to open up the lines very soon as well to get you guys involved. And talking about who are we going to use tonight? What options have we got? I mean, we've got many options in terms of players that can come in. But Brower has said, and Fabrizio Romano has commented saying, on his future, long-term deal at Chelsea is a massive opportunity for me and my family. This is my boyhood club. I want to keep trying to improve as a person and player. There is not many better clubs to learn from than Chelsea. Now, that is the right attitude to have. And there's some key comments where he said they're better club to learn from. So he knows that he's not going to walk straight into this team right now. However, what it sounds like he wants to do, obviously get minutes, but also gain experience for playing in the first team with players that do have the experience. And I think Brower is the future of Chelsea. I think he deserves for us to at least give him the chance to have a run out. Show us what he's about. You know, I want to see Brower start tonight. I really do. I think he deserves to start the game tonight. I'd be shocked if he don't, to be honest. However, I do feel, and we're going to talk about the lineup a bit later. We're going to do the lineup very shortly before we open the lines. I do feel that he will start a couple of the main 11 as well. Even though we don't need to, I just think he will. That's what I think. And that's purely to maybe play them into form. Yeah. So, yeah, I expect Brower to play. That's one player that I expect to play as well. A little bit of history, a little bit of news or history on Chelsea as a club. Chelsea have qualified for the Champions League knockout stages in 18 out of our 19 last campaigns. In the one season we didn't, we won the Europa League, Pride of London. Now that is a pretty damn impressive record to have. The fact that every time we were in the Champions League, we qualify for it. And you can't even say it's because Chelsea have had easy draws. We've not had easy draws in the past. Yeah, we've had a handful, don't get me wrong. But as many easy-ish draws that we've had some hard ones in the past. Some very hard ones. We had Barcelona in our group once. We had Bayern Munich in our group once. You know, we had PSG in our groups once. You know, we've had some hard groups that we've had to still qualify in. And we've done that. And that is a impressive record to have in what we call the best tournament in Europe. The most, one of the biggest majors that you could possibly win is the Champions League. So the fact that we're able to do that at such a high order is, for me, is an impressive thing from our football club as well. Big up to Jose CFC. DJ Sav J says, there's Zakari possibly starting tonight. Yeah, everyone's saying that in the chat as well. I expect so. Big up, bro. Big up. And yeah, please smash the likes as well. Chelsea got the last 16, 17 times out. The last 20 only times. No last 16. Chelsea got to the last 16, 17 times out the last 20. Only times, not last 16. 2012, 2016 and 2018. Are you talking about? Oh, sorry, out of the last 16. Sorry, Steve. Yeah. So, but this stat itself is talking specifically about us getting through into the knockout stage. But I get what you're saying. Passing the round of 16. Yeah, that makes sense. Big up to you, my man. So interesting stuff. Why the viewers are increasing, and we've got nearly 150 of you guys here. I think it's good for us to get into a little bit about the potential players that could start tonight. And one that deserves an opportunity in every Chelsea fan's mouth at the moment across Twitter, across social media, is Denis Zakaria. Obviously, Graham Potter spoke on Denis Zakaria's loan deal, and he still says this. He's been really good, trained well, supported his teammates. He's disappointed not to play like everybody is. He's in the frame, in the squad, available. We will wait and see. Now, to be honest with you, I don't think Graham Potter has an excuse not to play him tonight. I don't want to see Kovacic play tonight. We already know he's carrying injury. I don't want to see Ruben Loftus-Cheek play tonight because he's played on the back of most every game. Give him a break. And we've got Arsenal on the weekend anyway. So why would you want to risk playing them anyway? I think Jorginho, which we're going to do line up soon, I think Jorginho is one of the only ones that will play. And that's, again, because he didn't start against Brighton when we got slapped. So I expect Jorginho to play. So I would probably like to see, and it's probably going to be a Jorginho, what I think a Jorginho and Zakaria midfield, which means Zakaria can be more progressive and do the Kante type of role, which is what he likes to do. Press higher up the pitch, intercept, use his speed, his strength. Maybe this is something that we're missing or haven't got. Now, I would, on the other side of things, like to see him maybe a little bit more deeper. But when Jorginho's playing, I think Jorginho will occupy that area, which means he gets to be more up and around the pitch, which is fine. However, maybe having him sit with like a Kovacic or a Ruben in front of him would also be interesting to see. But I just want to see the guy play. It seems and feels that Graham Potter is not very confident in Zakaria at the moment. He maybe doesn't feel that he's good enough for Chelsea. But, as Shady said to me, he's box to box, but he could also do the box to box job from a deeper element anyway, for me personally. However, I'm cool with him playing, being a player a little bit further forward and hunting the ball down and trying to make things out. I'm cool with that. I would like to see that as well. So let's see if he gets his chance tonight. If he doesn't get a game tonight, then he's never going to get a game, I tell you now. If he can't even play in a game where we're through anyway, and it doesn't matter, then what chances has he actually got of getting in this team? But I want to see what he offers. And if it is what Graham Potter's saying and he doesn't think he's good enough, then fine. However, and this goes to my good friend Lorenz's comment right here, talking about Denis Zakaria. He says, I almost find it adorable how many Chelsea fans are super hyped about seeing Zakaria play tonight. Most likely anyway. If Zakaria is incredible tonight, serious questions will be asked of Potter as to why he hasn't played until now, but I'm not expecting a lot from him. So Lorenz doesn't feel that he's good enough in a way, and he's not expecting too much in terms of performance from him. However, I still think he deserves the opportunity, and I think he should be able to show what he offers. Whether it's good or whether it's not that great, we need to see it. And what he says there is right, because if it turns out that he's very good tonight and he's dominant and he's winning balls back and he gives us something different, we've got more energy, the forward line looks better, we're winning balls back quicker. He's kind of giving you that Kante vibe, something that we actually miss. And when I say Kante, I'm talking about what we just said, box to box. Kante's the best at doing that when he's fit. But if he can do it to some sort of level where he's box to box, he uses his speed, he's stronger, and he's bigger than Kane as well. He's bigger. Technically, it will be interesting to see how he is with the ball, if he moves the ball quick enough, if he don't move the ball quick enough. These are all things we're going to find out. But we'll have to wait and see. What is Carefree Lewis one of your brothers? No, he's not like my actual physical brother. But in terms of friends, like bros, friends as bros, like we call each other, then yeah, he's one of my bros in that sense. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Potter's playing form of the midfield. There's no tactical or football reasons not to play Zakaria. If he plays, it will be difficult, of course. After 3 months of no action, he cannot just be dominant. That's true. That's true. And at the same time, once he gets his opportunity, he might try too hard, a bit like what Brower did when he got his opportunity against Southampton, where he just runs around like mad. You know, that will happen. Very athletic. There's an English bias. This is not the English team pod giving Southgate vibes. What Shay's saying. When you send the link, bro, we talk about their Twitter account about Carl going back to you. Yeah, well, that could be possible as well. But yeah, we will be opening up the lines very shortly as well, guys. And we will come back to Zakaria, obviously. It's something we'll talk about. However, there is a little video here from Graham Potter, and he wants to share his thoughts with us on tonight's game. So let me mute myself.
On Wednesday against Zagreb gives us a chance to understand how far we've come as a team and as a club in a relatively short space of time in terms of qualification for the Champions League. The results have been very positive there, and we approach the game now with the same mentality. We want to win, but we know we're facing a tough opponent. We had that experience at their place, so we want to try and play well. Of course, Stamford Bridge, we want to try and finish the group and the competition in a positive way, but acknowledging that it's going to be a complicated and tough match because all Champions League games are. It's important not to underestimate the achievement of qualification, especially when you consider where we were after the first couple of games. So all credit to the players, everybody involved at the club. It's taken a massive effort. You only have to see from teams that haven't qualified how difficult it is. So that's good. We've done it. Now we need to focus on the remaining matches and get ready for the upcoming games after the break. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. You know, he's made it very clear that, you know, it's a great achievement to have got through from where he was, and I agree with him. However, he's not taking this game lightly. I think most managers will say the same thing. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of in terms of this game tonight, I still got a weird feeling that we could see quite a strong lineup, and not that I want to see it because I think it's a pointless thing to do. I just feel that in certain positions he will play players that maybe he shouldn't play tonight. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. You know, I hope he gives players the opportunity, and we'll have to wait and see. However, moving on from that, how can Chelsea, or who will Chelsea potentially play in if they finish first, which they should do, providing AC Milan don't score 5 goals and we lose? These are the list of teams that Chelsea could face in the last round 16. Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan, Benfica, Leipzig/Shakhtar, or Frankfurt. Now you look at that and you think to yourself, that's not too bad. You know, you obviously want to finish first more than you do second because you don't want to be playing against the Bayerns and whoever else, the PSGs, etc. so early. We catch them probably later on. Now, my question to you guys in the chat is this. Who do you want to see Chelsea playing? Let's see if I can get this in a poll. Who do you want Chelsea to get in the last round of 16? That's the big question. I'm going to put this in a poll quickly on GNA TV. So, guys in the chat, please, on Chelsea Fan TV, because I can't do a poll. I can't even do a poll here at the moment. What's going on here? What is going on here? Start a poll. There we go. What's the start? Come on, say they got some new stuff here. What is this? Sorry, I'm just trying to like. Oh, who? All right, let me do this quickly. Why are you doing that? Who will we play in the last 16? Let's put in. So we have Dortmund. Let's put Dortmund in. Inter Milan. Who else did we have? Benfica. So another one. Leipzig/Shakhtar. I can't have no more. Well, that's annoying. I can only put 4 in. /Frankfurt. I have to put them all in one, unfortunately. So I've done a poll on GNA TV, and I asked you guys the same question in the chat. Who is it that you guys would like to play against? And I'll tell you who I feel we should be up against. Yeah, it has been updated. I've only just noticed it as well. I was only using that. But the poll should be up. If it's not up already, I did put it in. Yeah, so for me, I think Dortmund, for me, isn't the game that I would want us to play. I think they're, out of all of them, one of the hardest. I think Inter Milan. Big up to Mitchy Boy in the house, though. Nice to see Mitchy Boy in the house as well. Big up to that. Smash the likes as well. I have got a poll open on GNA TV right now. So if everyone wants to go and vote on GNA TV quickly, please do so. That'd be great. If not, just write in the comments and I'll bring it up as well. It'd be interesting to see what people say in terms of the poll. Yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. But in terms of Dortmund and Inter Milan, I think they're the hardest two teams to come up against. I think Benfica, even though they looked okay, again, I wouldn't mind them. Leipzig, I think, can be tricky with Nkunku, Werner coming back to Chelsea, point to prove as well, if they beat Shakhtar. Not worried if we get Shakhtar, but out of the two, I'd rather play Shakhtar than I would want to play Leipzig. And Frankfurt, even though I watched them yesterday, I thought they were quite good. I still feel they're there for the taking. Out of all of them, I would probably say I'd probably say Frankfurt or Benfica for me personally. Yeah, the teams I go for: Barcelona, Frankfurt. What else we got here? People saying Frankfurt. Based on Chelsea's luck, we might just get Dortmund. Is what we got here. Benfica has played well in the league, but in the TL they are not at Chelsea's level. I agree. Frankfurt. We want Inter. Frankfurt. Leipzig aren't that good. They ain't. But Nkunku could cause us problems on his day. Dortmund could give us problems on their day. Inter Milan will definitely give us problems on our day. Oh yeah, Club Brugge. But they're not on there though. Why ain't Club Brugge on there? Inter to show Lukaku what he missed. That is the only reason I'd actually want Inter Milan. Like deep down, forgetting the strengths of the teams, I would like to play Inter Milan just because of what's going on with them and Lukaku. And I want Lukaku to play if he ever gets a game. I'd love it. I would love it. I don't want Dortmund. So, yeah, for me, it'd either be Benfica or Frankfurt. What's the poll saying? The poll is saying... What is the poll saying? At the moment, the poll's saying Frankfurt, Shakhtar or Leipzig, 58%. Benfica, 21%. Inter Milan, 16%, and Dortmund, 8%. So Dortmund are the team that we want to stay away from the most. The team that we want to play the most is probably, everyone's voting 56%, is probably Frankfurt, which is fair enough. Fair enough. I'll keep an eye on that as we go through as well. On that, Inter will slap us and Lukaku will bury us. No, he won't. Can't even blimmin' get out of his own chair to play a game. No, I wouldn't, but I still feel confident playing him. I have no problems playing Benfica, Shakhtar or Frankfurt, in my opinion. Right, it's nearly 200 of you guys here. Big up to every single one of you guys that are here. We are going to be opening up the lines very shortly, guys, so please stay tuned as well. I'll keep the poll open on that as well. We're quickly just going to look into tonight's game and look at the table and the lineup and the team news. Obviously, Chelsea are sitting on top. 5 played, 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Goal difference of 5. So basically, Milan have to score 4+ goals to get first. And they're playing against Salzburg. Salzburg could go through tonight. They've got a point. You know, they're going to be turning. They're going to want to turn up themselves. So that will be a fight between Salzburg and Milan for second. Dinamo Zagreb are out for me. They kind of got no chance. So Chelsea against Zagreb, nice game. Milan, Salzburg fighting for second. Who do we think is going to get that? Regarding to some team news as well, quickly. So in terms of team news, we have available. Mateo Kovacic, as I was saying yesterday, might prove an opening for Zakaria. Said Mateo Kovacic has been absent. So I don't expect Kovacic to start. So that could probably answer that. We also have what else is he saying here? There he is. He's looking ready, man. He's looking ready. Mendy seems certain to reclaim the gloves in goal, which we're going to be going on to the team lineups next, to what I feel is going to be the case. Kepa is still out injured. Koulibaly is fit again, but may need some sharpening minutes. So we could see Koulibaly come on a bit later in the game or maybe start. Who knows at that. Probably put me for a setup for a back four. I've got a feeling it's a back four tonight. I've set up my formation as a back four. Conor Gallagher and Mason Mount are one booking away from a suspension as well. Other than that, he didn't hint on any of the young players being added to it. So Mason Burstow, Cassaday, or Amari Hutchinson are ineligible anyway on that note as well. Top 10 UEFA club coefficients, 124 points. Chelsea are actually sitting with Liverpool at third with 116 points at the moment. And yeah, let's get on to that all and important supposed team lineup. Guys, make sure you're smashing the likes as much as possible. Straight after we've done this lineup, which we're going to go through together, I will be opening up the lines, but I need these likes to get. I know we ain't got enough likes. Come on, GNA TV, man. There's over 60 of you guys here. I've only got 25 likes. Let's get this to 50 likes as quickly as possible. That is always the aim for this show. Please make sure we do that. Chelsea Fan TV, there's over 100 of you guys there, but only 40 likes. Come on, guys. Come on. I don't have to tell you hit the thumb. Please, everyone, hit the thumb now if you think Chelsea are going to win tonight. Hit the thumb now if you think Chelsea are going to win tonight. That little thumb that's pointing at you like that, hit it. Just hit it. And it helps the channel. It really does. So please, everyone, smash the likes as we speak. Let's get into this all-important team lineup. I think it's going to be a 4-3-3 tonight. I think it's going to be 4-3-3. Or it could be a 4-2-2. However, I think it's going to be a 4-3-3. And we already spoke about Mendy. I think Mendy will start tonight for Chelsea. I think he will start tonight. I want to know your thoughts in the chat as well. Back four is what I've gone for this game. This is my predictions on who I think will line up. I think left back, we will see. I think Chilwell's going to play tonight. Even though I would like to see Cucurella. I think he might rest Cucurella. However, it wouldn't surprise me. You could have Cucurella there. What are people saying? Chilwell or Cucurella is at the left? Tell me. Tell me. What are you guys feeling? Chilwell or Cucurella in the chat? Do you reckon 4-2-2? You know, we'll do a 4-3-3 and I'll switch it to a 4-2-2 after, yeah? I don't see us playing a 3 at the back, though. I'll be honest with you. Lewis versus Johnny round 2. Did you like that before? That was quite interesting, wasn't it? That was really interesting. Chile. Just the Chelsea Megastore, mate. Just go on Chelsea's website, Megastore, and these will show. I'm actually going to do a giveaway. Soon. I gave away a new shirt for you guys as well that I've got as well. And I'll let you know how you can enter into that. It will be one of my live shows as well. But yeah, I'm going to organise a shirt to give away for you guys to have as well. So yeah, look out for that. We'll do a 4-3-3 4-2. So if everyone's saying chili, cuckoo, yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm looking forward to the preview as well. All right, I'm going to stick with Chile because a lot of people are saying Chile. So that's what I think is going to happen there. Now, who's going to be the back four? Who do we think is going to play tonight? Does Koulibaly play? Does Chalobah play? Does Thiago Silva play? Does he rest Thiago Silva? I think it's going to be a surprise tonight. I think Koulibaly is going to come in just for minutes, get his minutes up. He might only play 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and then come off. And I think Chalobah's going to play in the back four. That's what I feel. And then I think Azpilicueta definitely play tonight. Why has his name never come up, ever? He's got such a long name, isn't he? There we go. So I think the defence could look something like that. I don't think Thiago Silva plays tonight. Let's have it right. Minerals FC with the comments. Let's have it right. What do you feel, guys? Tell me your back four for now, and then we'll go into the midfield. Bro up front, please. We'll get to that in a bit. I think Dave will definitely play tonight. Yes, you are, Noah. You can come on to that. That will probably be... The preview will probably be Friday. Friday afternoon is what I think. That could happen. I didn't even think of that. I forgot about Carnes. go mad. Oh, you're talking about you, as in Arsenal. You an Arsenal fan? I don't know what I will do, to be honest. I wouldn't have nothing to say. She wouldn't have nothing to say. I agree. Chelsea needs to rest on this one. Chelsea Dan's gone with that as his team. We're going to go on to that next. All right, cool. Let's move on to the three in the middle. Now you've said Carney. I forgot about Carney as well. I think, that's what I think, right? I think Jorginho's going to play. I just got a feeling he'll play because he didn't play against Brighton. I think Chukwuemeka will play. I think Chukwuemeka will play. But here, I want to see this man. That is my midfield. Jorginho, Chukwuemeka, Zakaria. That is what I think could happen. Nice to see you. Is Carney in? No, I don't think Pelu. I don't think. I just looked at the team lineup. Is Carney injured? Is he injured? If he's injured, then I'm gonna put. Actually, do you know what? For me, it's either going to be. I'd like to see this. This is what I would do. Guys, hold on 2 seconds because I'm at home alone. That means I've got to get that. 2 seconds. I am here. I'm back. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Do you know what's even worse about it? It wasn't even for me. I'm waiting for 3 deliveries all morning. And then he knocks on the door. Oh, can you take this for number 7, please? Well, just give me... Where's mine? I'm waiting for DPD as well, mate. Yeah, anyway, sorry. Big up to Pelu. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Is he? Ply said it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Over 200 of you guys here at the moment. Big up to yous. Oh, Chukwuemeka's not fully fit, he says there. All right. All right. If he's saying that, then it'll make it easier for me. I think Zakaria can play. I think Jorginho, that means Jorginho, Gallagher, Zakaria for me. That's what I'm going for. Big up to Joey in the house. Nice to see you, brother. Hope you're well. Big up to you, bro. Nice to see you in the chat. Well, it does say, Pies does say he's not fully fit, so maybe you don't start. Jim's got opposite the door floors coming for you. Big up to you, man. Andreas Christensen knocking on your door, Jim. Oh, Fator, what are you doing here? Big up to you, man. Great time. Showtime is in the house. I am going to open up the lines very shortly, guys, but I need you to smash the likes. Let's get this over 50 likes on both GNA TV and Chelsea Fan TV. We've got over nearly 100 people at GNA TV, and we've got 150 people on Chelsea Fan TV. Big up to you guys. Lines to be open on the back of this as well. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing. Gets 50. Big up to you as well. Right, who's playing up front today? Right, I'm going for Broha, Pulisic, Ziyech. There you go. That is what I'm going for. If it's a 4-3-3, that is what I think he's going to do. That is what I think he's going to do. Big up Fator for the donation. He says, Jim called Christensen crusty. No wonder his dad's knocking on the door. Oh, shut your mouth, Fator. Shut your mouth, yeah? Just make sure you turn up to games. Yeah, I'm going to Arsenal. I'm going to the Arsenal game, mate. Let's make sure you turn up. Aubameyang, yeah. Broha, the American, and Mount. You think Mount will play? I think he's going to play Ziyech, man. I think he's going to play Ziyech. Big up for the donation, though, Fatal. Big up, bro. Well, it does, doesn't it? It does, Kinley. It makes a lot of sense. At least then you can rest players. You've got Arsenal on the weekend. You don't want to be playing Mason Mounts and Sterlings and Havertzes. They played the whole Brighton game. Give them minutes in the second half. You can bring them on for 60 minutes for half hour, get them a bit sharp and ready for the game against Arsenal. But what's the point of rushing them? There's no point. Roseanne, big up to you. I want to see Broa start. Well, Broa's in the team. Yes, you have, mate. Do not lie. Do not lie. If it's not a 4-3-3 and it goes to what people are saying, which is a 4-2-2, and it looks something like that, then I think Zakaria will go there. I think Gallagher could play there. I think it could be. This is where I think Aubameyang will play. Now, I think you could see Aubameyang, Broa, Pulisic, Ziyech, Pulisic on this side, Zakaria and Jorginho in the middle, and then your back four like that. It could be something like that. Mendy in goal, Chalobah, Azpilicueta, Koulibaly, Chilwell. So if it's 4-3-3, I don't think Aubameyang plays. If it's a 4-2-2, I think Aubameyang could play just because he didn't play against Brighton. He only came on a 70th minute anyway. But I do expect Broa to start from the beginning. If he don't start, I will be shocked. I will be shocked. I think he will, just because it's a dead-out game. If he don't start, say he doesn't start, then I think Gallagher will start him. All right, let's just say he don't start. I think it'll be Gallagher then. Could be Gallagher, Pulisic, Aubameyang, Broa. Chelsea are finished. Let me guess you're an Arsenal fan. 4-3-2-1 with Ziyech in the cam. Nah. Aubameyang left wing. I thought I had Carney in my team in a 4-3-3. But I'm being told, well, Pies has said in a tweet that Chukwuemeka is not fully fit. Which we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. Did Potter say that about Carney did individual training yesterday? Well, apparently he just done individual training, Carney, yesterday, so he wasn't involved in the squad. So maybe he isn't fully fit. We'll have to see what happens on that. No Mount, because why should we play Mount in a dead game? It makes no sense. You know, Broa, Pulisic, Ziyech. Yeah, I think if it's a 4-3-3 Fatal, I think he plays. I still think he will play, just because it's a dead game. And I think Gallagher or Mount could play against Arsenal. Potentially. But yeah, let's open up the lines anyway. Get you guys in. We're going to do score predictions as well. There we go. Get involved in the chat. Who plays Cam in 4-2-3-1? Who plays Cam in 4-2-3-1? Let's do what you said there. Why have I not even got a 4? There we go. That's a weird 4-2-3-1, isn't it? Even that is. Jesus. That probably looks a bit better. So you're saying if it's Cam, then I think it will be like that, and I think Gallagher will play. I think Gallagher will play in there. If it's a 4-2-3-1, obviously, I think it will be like that. Let's hope for no injury is what we've got here. I wish Alba starts is what we've got here. He could start, don't get me wrong, but I want to make sure that Broa does. So if it's a 4-2-3-1, you can see that. I expect a 4 at the back, one way or the other anyway. I expect it to be him. We've got Showtime here. We've got Chelsea Dan here as well. How are we doing, guys?
Yeah, big up my brother. How are you, man?
I'm all right. How are you?
Doing
Jem,
well.
I need you to put up on Twitter, yeah, and type in, yeah, Nizar Kinsella.
Why?
He talks about Sakurai. Sakurai won't be playing, mate. There's a thing going on about January. Put it up here, and it will tell you about Sakurai. Something about January transfer.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he won't play tonight, surely.
No, if he plays one game or any, it says something. If he plays 1 to 5 games, then Chelsea can't send him back to Juventus, and Juventus won't have to sell him because he had one game at Chelsea. And if he has one game at Chelsea, then we have to keep him till the end of the season.
Well, but then he's just come out on this. There's a comment from the Standard, which Nizar Consider's comment on, saying that Graham Potter has hinted that Chelsea are finally ready to offer Dennis Zakaria a debut tonight. So I just read.
Yeah.
I can't see
that's
what
good then.
Yeah, I can't see what you're saying.
It said something about Cancillas. It said something about him. It was on Coachilia's show yesterday, and it came out that about Sakuya. But if he plays tonight, then brilliant. I hope he does.
Yeah, no, I can't see it on there. Tell me about the lineup: 4-2-2, 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. What do you feel Chelsea will play tonight?
I think it'll go a 4-2-3-1.
So basically, what we're looking at now with a cam, 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I think Mason Mount will be rested for the Arsenal game. Yeah. Havertz will be rested. Chukwueka, he's reliable. Omar Hutchinson, he's reliable. He'll be on the bench tonight. There's no injuries from him. Whoever said there's injuries, Potter didn't come out saying they ain't injured. I reckon he'll play the young boys tonight for this game. And also, it doesn't matter in all, Jem. If we lose tonight, we're still top of the group in the Champions League because it's head to head. Because we beat AC Milan twice, it goes to head to head. Because I had a massive staff. His name is. He's a Chelsea he's an old fella staff. Me and him was having an argument about if AC Milan scores from goal difference, they'll overtake us number one. But he said no, it ain't, and he came up with a internet about it's something to do with head to head in the Champions League. So no matter what,
they ain't going to score 4 or 5 goals anyway against Salzburg. So I'm not even worried about that, to be honest. And that's without Chelsea scoring as well. So that's just not going to happen for me. There is some news on Jorginho just come out from Fabrizio Romano, but we'll go to that in a second. I just want to quickly talk to Showtime. Showtime, what are you saying?
Hey, how you doing, Jem? Thank you for having me on. Good morning.
Man. How you doing?
I'm well, it is what it is.
So tell me, man, what do you expect? Lots of changes tonight? Do you think it's going to be, a mixed bag, or do you think you'll play quite a strong lineup?
I think it's more so of we got this already. So I think it's more so get the young guys more experience and get them out there, get old man Aspie legs rolling, just in case we need them for the weekend. I'm fine with this lineup that you presented to us here. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Ziyech as of right now. He hasn't really
I'm not as well, mate.
He's not really offering anything. I don't know why we didn't let him go in the summer. But yeah, I'm comfortable with this. I think Zakaria needs his start because Kovacic is getting banged up here and now, so we need that cover in the midfield to see what he can produce for us. So I wouldn't mind Zakaria getting a run of games right now. The American, I'm comfortable with him starting tonight too because it's not really a do or die situation for us. So if the American's playing, I'm happy. Give Sterling some time to rest for the weekend too. I mean, Broja needs to play, man. I want him to start. I need Broja to start, man. Give him that extension. We want him to start. So all in all, I'm good, man. We need to bounce back from this loss of the weekend, though. We let that little small club in Brighton beat us, so I'm not really too pleased. So, I mean, this one is a statement game for us, too, to get back on the winning streak.
Mate, don't say things like that in my chat. I don't like things like that. It's just stupid, isn't it, really, mate? Like, why are you saying shit like that? Just block him if he's going to do things like that. I can't block him, but if there's a mod like Winter Surfer that can block him, just block him because I don't like shit like that. That winds me up. I'm not a fan of Ziyech or Pulisic. Waste of time is what Vic is saying there. No, I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Who in the chat is Pelu? She has Instagram. You know her Instagram?
Why?
I saw her. Nah, because I saw you know her. You said big ups to Pelu. I don't know who Pelu is.
Yeah, I do know her. Yeah, I do know her.
She has Instagram?
She does, yes.
You can DM me on Instagram.
Why are you simping for her, mate? I'm not
Whoa. The man don't simp, bro. The man don't simp.
All right, let's go to Declared. What are you saying, man?
Hey, I came here, I was a little concerned about Showtime. He sounded so depressed, but now he saw a girl in the chat, and now he's just so excited. So I was concerned, but I'm happy. at the moment. Before the game, a few things I don't really get. Like there is like this. I gotta find what it is. We can't with UEFA and with the Champions League. You can't just put a whole young kid lineup, right? And so it's always been resting players, but with a certain degree. So you're not going to see a really backup team with a whole bunch of youth and non-starters. So I think it's going to be maybe 50-50.
Yeah.
And the other thing I'm concerned about is that everyone wants to see Zakaria, which I do too, but I think a lot of people are holding really high hopes for someone that hasn't played at all. And kind of worried that if he does play, might cop unfair criticism because there's high hopes for him. But I think I'm still. But it's a great game to see people that haven't played and maybe prove their worth.
Now that's the whole point of this game.
Like
It should be allowed to do that, you know. Who's driving? I toxic, bro. I can hear you driving, man. Jesus. I ain't got time for this. See you later. I think it's a good time for I think it's a good time to allow certain players minutes. There's some players that I feel will go like Zavić, so it don't really matter if they're on or off pitch, but I can see them starting. I think Zakaria is one of them ones that it's just the unknown. What does he offer? You know, what will we get from him? I think we need to at least still see that. Even if Potter does feel he's not good enough for Chelsea, I think we still need to see that as a fan base. You know, Koulibaly, I think, should get minutes, even though he's been out for a while. This isn't, if we've got Arsenal on the weekend, we may need to go three at the back. I think he comes in with Silva and Chalobah, so you want to get minutes for him, you know. It's going to be interesting to see how he lines up with it all and everything. But what are you saying, Winter Surfer?
Hello, Jem. Hope everyone's doing well in both chats.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm really struggling to get up for this game tonight. I'm really like, I'll have it on, but it'd be like, it's very hard. It's very hard to get out for a game knowing that we've got everything wrapped up. Even if we were to lose, Milan aren't topping us, so
no.
It's one of those, man. I like to see a lot of changes given what's happened over the last couple of games and just freshen up the squad. I don't want to see Thiago Silva get any minutes tonight whatsoever.
Yeah.
I think Mendy has to play because Kepa's injured. I think so. And I think Chelsea Dan said about Hutchinson. I don't think he's registered for the Champions League, so he won't be on the bench.
Yeah.
But I would have loved to see someone like Chukwuemeka get like close to 90 minutes. I don't know if he's going to be fit enough. So, but
well, is he not registered to the Champions League?
No, they didn't register Hutchinson, mate, in time. They didn't register.
Oh, I thought they did, man. I thought they did. That's why I thought.
Unfortunately,
that's damn, innit?
Yeah,
okay then. Yeah, that's all right then. If at least as long as we got Carney there, he might come and jump in the squad then.
I'm really looking to see what Broha does tonight. I want him to get bag a couple of goals, get the confidence shooting up. And you know what? I even want Hakim Ziyech to do well, Jim, even though I don't rate him at all.
We've got to sell him, haven't we? So we need market value.
Yeah,
so,
we need to be careful to give him enough time, but then not to get himself injured so we can't sell him. That's what we need to make sure. So it'll be interesting. It'll be
this guy
if Zakaria starts, I don't. This fan base has put so much pressure on this guy.
I know, it shouldn't do.
Perform like he's going to.
And he's had no minutes. He's had no minutes on top of that.
He's going to be a mixture of Michael Essien and Yaya Toure rolled into one or something like that.
Everyone thinks he's the saviour.
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous.
He's going to solve all our problems, all our midfield problems.
I hope he gets a start, and I hope he does well. So.
It's not more about saving. I think it's more so about like having that cover for when we have like a banged up Kovacic or Ruben Loftus-Cheek that's not really up to par. We needed more depth, so I guess he's another tool for us to use or utilize as well. We brought him for a reason. We just haven't been using him, so we want to see what he can offer to the table.
That's right.
Hyped him up. People have hyped him up a lot, and people have been calling him from day one.
For me, it's more so. Look, any African player that goes and plays for Switzerland as your national team, yeah, some question marks there because what is Switzerland doing in the you know in the World Cup type of
Yeah, but my thing
situation?
is, don't judge a book by its cover until he's played, right? And we need to see him at least be given minutes to play, in my opinion. Lewis, what are you saying? Stop watching Christensen on YouTube. You're going to talk or what?
That's the best he's ever sounded.
It is, isn't it? Oh, Lewis, you sound so good, man.
Yeah.
You good?
Sounds quiet, don't he? Sounds quiet, Lewis.
Yeah, right.
Really quiet.
Yeah,
I love
Yeah.
Christensen and I love Jorginho, and I think Chelsea are going to do really well. My name's Lewis, and I love Lukaku as well. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And please don't put Havertz on, and please don't put Mason Mount on this game because it's not going to be. They're not going to do well for this game.
Lewis, I can't hear you if you're trying to talk, mate. You need to. Go AM said it as well. It sounds the best when he's on mute. Lewis, you're not there unless he's just gone to the toilet or something. He's come back. I'll leave it there for now, just in case he comes back in. But let's quickly revert from this because this news has come up from Fabrizio Romano in regards to Jorginho. Now, a lot of the fan base are saying he needs to go. Move on now. It's time for Jorginho to go. But Jorginho's agent has said that he to the Red Arrow says, "I've never met with Barca director El Mani. We want to extend the contract with Chelsea. It's our priority. We only had conversations about Jorginho with Chelsea, no other clubs." What's our thoughts on that? Problem or not a problem?
No,
not a problem. Not a problem. It's still good.
I think
Isn't
he's
this
going.
It's still
expected?
good.
I think he's going
Wait.
anyway, no matter what he does.
Yeah.
So.
No, but
think he's gonna
regardless if he's going or not, isn't these type of news expected around this time?
Yeah, he's in
Or
the
they're gonna
last
start
6
getting
months. He's in the last 6 months of his contract. Of course it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so whether they're trying to get a deal with Chelsea or not, this is where all this news is going to come out. I think there's going to be many more of it.
Well, Jude's a better club than Barcelona since they can't pay their players. You know what I mean?
I don't
He's a
mind
better club.
him. I don't mind them being rotation. I just again.
Well, Barcelona.
I don't see
Well-
him being the player that we rely on for 38 games a season and starts. If he wants to just sit there and come on for games and control it like people say and slow the game down when we're winning games, all right, I'm cool with that. But moving forward with Jorginho, he can't be one of the main midfielders in our team playing.
I agree.
Like
I
game.
agree.
That's
How old is he now, Jim? How old is he now,
30,
Jorginho?
31.
30, 31. He's still got the ability to do well for Chelsea, but as we know, Carefree Lewis is a big fan of Jorginho. But Jorginho is like he's good in certain ways. Like, but he was good for us the last 2 seasons with the passing, passing. But he's slow. He's slow, like running back to defence. But he can still do the ability for us at Chelsea Football Club. He has still got
So
the
Dan,
talent.
what would you offer him? What would you offer him?
I wouldn't. Well, like, if he was Chelsea, I would offer him about 150 a week for a 1 or 2 plus deal.
Fuck shit like either.
Because you,
Well, I mean, a lot more people offer way more than that, so that'd be hard to get him on that one.
I think
What
that's
would you
what
do?
It's all good talking to his Chelsea offer him something and he rejects it, and then all hell breaks loose, and then we'll go back. Oh, Barcelona offered him. Oh, Juventus offered him. It's all fun and games. This is how it's starting off with Jorginho, and it's gonna get a little ugly. I can tell.
Yeah, this could be like another
It's gonna
Kante problem. Another Kante problem
Yeah,
at
and
Chelsea.
the
and
Kante
another
Both
situation
Kante.
waiting until January.
Conte's situation is totally different, brother.
They're
Conte's
both
No,
waiting
it's the
until
same.
January anyway.
No, it's the same. It's the same thing with Jorginho and Kante. They're both the same issues going on at Chelsea about it.
I mean, Lewis, what's your thoughts on this news on potential Jorginho staying at Chelsea? I mean, you're probably happy with it, yeah? Over the moon.
I mean, depends on how much of a raise he's asking for. I wouldn't give him more than the same amount you gave Asby, but I still think he can give a job for us. He's good coming off the bench. Still our only DM right now, so we shouldn't even be thinking of selling him until we at least get one through the door. But yeah, it's just whatever happens. They're both going to wait till January. They're both going to see what other offers are on the table. I think Jorginho is a much more realistic player to keep rather than Kante, because Kante's asking for a stupid length and stupid wages. But you could let either of them go, and it just is what it is. We need to reinforce the midfield whether they stay or go. Just don't keep both of them.
That's the thing, isn't it? You know, does this mean that Kante's going in this? If this is
I
true,
think
obviously.
Kante's already gone personally, and I think Jorginho's a much more realistic player to keep.
I think it's Conte who stays and Jorginho who walks. To be honest, I just think that is it Conte's request on his length of contract that bothers you, or because I don't think.
Well, would you want to pay 300? Do you want to pay 300?
I don't think he's asking for more money. I just think he's asking for a longer contract extension.
Well, do you want to pay 450,000 a week for Kante and with an injury prone? And injury prone.
I don't think he's asking for more money. I just think he's asking for more years.
No, but even in that case, he's one of the highest earners, and he's barely fit. Like he should be taking a pay cut.
Yes, Lewis. Yes, Lewis. Yeah,
Jorginho,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't care too much about his wages because it's not that much. He's only on, I think, 150. Kante's on 240, 50 or something like that.
255,000. And that's 290 now. Yeah, it's gone up to 290,000 for Kante.
But Kante's money is well deserved, though, guys. It's not like it's not well deserved.
Yeah, he's a legend for Chelsea. He's right what you're saying, but he's a legend.
It's not because of that. It's not because of that. The reason why he had those wages as well was his availability. Kante as prime never got injured. Now he's never fit. So how can you command those sorts of wages when you're never fit and you're never available for selection?
I just think that we're rushing Kante's exit. I just think we should wait till he comes back from this lingering injury that they supposedly fixed, so it won't happen again, and then we'll judge based on that. I think.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What do you mean it won't happen again?
From injury for like 3 years now.
No, I mean, but this injury wasn't fixed though. He was just letting him rest. He wasn't getting surgery on the injury that occurred. He just got the surgery done.
So now he's basically playing on an injury for like 3 years.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing on injury. That's it. We only rest Kante. We only
but what happens if he gets injured again? What happens if he gets injured again, bro?
There is enough time from February when he comes back to see if he could stay fit. Maybe there could be a discussion, but as of right now,
but Lewis, what happens if he comes back and then he plays and he gets injured and he's out, sits the same situation and then does it again?
If he gets another injury, that's his answer. But if he plays regularly and he stays fit, then maybe we could have a conversation. Then maybe we could.
Why is there maybe? It's just he's free in 3 years like this. The guy's strength is running so many Ks, and so
yeah. But we overplayed him, though. Declared we overplayed him. What? We've been overplayed. We've overplayed Kante for the last 2 seasons. That's why.
Okay, so what I'm saying, he's going to be our most expensive rest player, big part player.
No, he needs to take a wage cut if Kante stays. That's my point. He needs to take a massive wage cut.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with that. I think you cut his wages, but then you give him the length of contract. You got to give him one.
Basically, what?
You can't say.
But that's what I'm saying is that other clubs will give him that money.
What Todd Bowley's offering is
you know for Kante, it's not about the money. You know, Kante is not a money man. It's not about the money.
I can see him going PSG. I can see him going PSG. Kante going PSG and the same wages at PSG, because this race cart thing, this race cart we're talking about at Chelsea Football Club. He wants that wages, He wants a raise high, and a length and contract. And if Chelsea don't offer him that, I can see him going to PSG and he'll get the pay rise there.
Guys, I think what the Todd Bowley is offering based on recent reports is play to earn type of wages, a bit like what we were saying about Ousmane Dembele when we were linked with them. I think that's the best case scenario. Like if he earns his contract by keeping fit and playing fit, it's like them. Yeah, what's that term called? I forgot that term called. It's basically where they've put terms and conditions in your contract
incentives
for you to get that full wage.
Contract.
Yeah.
I get that, but you guys make it like there's no other club that wants Kante, or no other club that will give him quite a bit of money while getting him on free, or give him a sign-on bonus. You're talking. They only go down to pay-per-play if no other club wants you. That's like a Jack Wilshere kind of type of contract.
Yeah, that's true. Declared. That's true.
You're competing with every other club that's going to get him for free.
I doubt it's about the money, but I think what we as Chelsea fans to realize is if Kante leaves on the free, it's potential that he goes to a rival. And a healthy Kante in a rival team is gonna be our worst nightmare in my eyes. To be honest, I wouldn't rather
If
see
that's
him
your
go.
fear, then just hold him on the bench then.
Hey, Jem,
Massive wages.
Jem,
Yeah.
you should put it on a calculator system, yeah, on your stream, yeah, on both shows, yeah. Get all the fans to vote who would you want to leave, Kante or Jorginho, and then it's fair. Then it's fair deal. Then it's fair deal who vote. If people want Kante to stay on a Chelsea fan basis, that's their vote. And if Jorginho, if they want to keep Jorginho at Chelsea,
We can
that's
do.
their
I'll have a
vote.
look. But I'll
Because
do
it's
that
always
next.
arguing, isn't it?
We've still got the poll open that says who will we play. Early on, I said who will we play in the last 16. I put Dortmund, Inter Milan, Benfica, Leipzig, Shakhtar, Frankfurt. Now, 25% of people have said Dortmund, 24% have said Inter Milan, 22% have said Benfica, and 30% have said either Frankfurt.
Oh,
So
it'd
okay,
be
you've got the
so
one box.
funny if we get Inter. It'd be so.
I want Inter Milan so we can knock them out and shut Lukaku up, man. That's what I want. I fight for Inter Milan.
Lukaku's still our player,
Jem.
so we're not really shutting him out because he'll be back next year if we beat him like that. So.
He won't
Okay,
be
so
back
does
next
that mean
year.
he can't play against us?
Yeah,
That'd be
he
good.
can't play against us.
Yeah, he
I
can.
don't have that.
No, I think Champions League.
Champions League we could play.
Can I just go back that we shouldn't fear about Kante leaving? He's not the same player.
I agree. However,
not the same
what if he
player.
has that? What if he does have that big operation that he's having 4 months later, and he comes back and he can actually play a couple of games again, and he's not getting injured every
But,
couple?
okay,
of
that's fine. But
And
if
he's that
someone's
scary
offered- you
Conte that
offered-
you think we
But
shouldn't
the
fear.
problem is though, it's
You
all
offer him a
if.
max-
It's not the only injury he's had too, but
You offer him
remember
a
that.
maximum of 1 year and a dramatic pay cut.
I agree.
He's not worth,
I
he's
agree.
not worth the years or the money to give him. He's just not.
Well, he's 33 now, can't he? He's 34.
Well, he's 31. I think he's 31.
31, is it
Him
31?
and Jorginho are the same age.
The problem is his body's broken. It's breaking down.
The poll's out anyway. I've asked on the poll, Jorginho or Kante, who should Chelsea keep? At the moment, it's 75%.
what if you don't want to
Kante.
keep any, Jim?
Yeah, they can both go.
Well, yeah. Well, then if they both go, that means we've got to sign, like I said earlier on, a Declan Rice, which I think could still be one of the players, and then
And,
another player. But I don't see Jude Bellingham and
I
Declan
think
Rice
it's
both
Bellingham
coming. I
Rice
don't
and
think we do.
Bellingham.
I don't think we do
million.
I
marquee
don't think
signings.
we'll go.
Same. You know, I
I
think it'll
think
just
it'll
be
probably be
one.
Alvarez and
Another.
Bellingham.
Honestly,
Would you pay 130 million for Jude Bellingham? I don't think he's that price.
I think Todd Bowley would, because whoever gets Bellingham, their midfield sorted for the next decade.
Yeah, but so's what Declan Rice, though, isn't it? It's the same thing. AJ, what are you saying?
Exactly.
my thing is, if we get Bellingham, we still need a DM. So it's like,
Sure.
what are we doing here? You know, we're still not bringing in the type of player that we need. If we
We
let
need
go
3 or
of
4
Jorginho,
midfielders. That's what we need.
I mean, you're right. I'm
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
I'm
And
with
to
you.
be honest, it's a good thing we got Todd, because the first thing
So
they're
wait a minute.
looking at is midfield.
People want to. So to get Bellingham's over between anywhere from 100 to 150,
Yes.
and right now, West Ham would want anything from that the same price. So you could be spending £300 million on 2 midfielders like Bellingham and Rice. And sorry,
Rice will probably go for like 75, like at this point.
all right, let's do it like that way. Okay, so let's
Bellingham-
go.
Bellingham.
So you're
probably-
spending.
Now,
Over
I didn't say that I want both.
No. I'm just saying in general.
Mhm.
People want both, right?
Yeah.
Then you're asking the club to spend.
You want to be
over
world class?
200 No, but you're asking people who do. They're asking the club to spend over 200 million on just.
It's not going to happen. Yeah,
Bro,
they're not
that's
gonna do it.
not
No way.
happening.
Yeah, but this is the whole point. This is the point. This is the whole point. Yeah, about Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice are overpriced. I'll let's go someone like cheaper, like the Brighton DM, that Casadio. He's less more option and cheaper than Declan Rice or Jude Bellingham. Or go to like, why don't we go sign that Frankie de Jong from Barcelona, like, and he'd
That's
be
what I
less.
was
He'd
gonna
be
say.
less. Oh, that guy from Atletico Madrid, yeah. No, that Loentes, who was at Atletico Madrid. Go get him. He's less cheaper. And I think he's that. These kind of players are good quality. Then Declan Rice or Jude Bellingham.
Listen,
There's so many options. There's so many options out there. That's cheaper, bro. That's
the
cheaper.
type of player that comes into our team that makes an immediate impact is a defensive midfielder. And what boosts that impact is a defensive midfielder from the Premier League. Declan Rice will be the ideal person to play defensive mid for Chelsea. You know, it's just a fact. I know people don't like him. He's polarizing, but at the end of the day, he's like one of the top performing midfielders in the league for like 3-4 years.
Yeah, but AJ, I ain't got nothing on Declan Rice. Declan Rice is a Chelsea. Declan Rice is a proper Chelsea legend. All his family's Chelsea. He was from Chelsea. It was from Chelsea. It was from Chelsea, but it's just the price tag from West Ham. If we could have got
Stop worrying about the money so much. Like you gotta stop worrying about the money so much.
But God, Derek.
So in terms of the money, it's already been clarified from what we understand that he won't go for what he was being priced at the last summer, which was around 125 to 130 million. So West Ham, from what we've been told, have already agreed to allow him to go, which means they'll have to compromise for a lot less for Declan Rice. It doesn't mean it'll be 40 million or 50 million, but I think you'll probably pick him up in the regions of around 70 million, roughly 60, 70 mil, maybe 80 mil at a push if you're to get someone like Declan Rice in. But even if you do get him in, I agree you still need to have someone else. And that's why looking at maybe a Frankie de Jong, which is still a problem because buying him is going to cost us a bit of wad to maybe do that to a degree. Sangari is another option, Edson Alvarez, depending on what you can get them in terms of value. There is options. It's just how much are they going to be?
You know what it is, Jim? Yeah. All these targets we're going for, they know we need them. So they are going to be overpriced regardless. They're going to slap around 50 to 80 million per player.
And that's the problem, isn't it? That's the problem with Chelsea, though, isn't it? As soon as you see Chelsea come in, they add an extra 20, 30 million on his overall price.
As long as we get the right type of player, like I'm tired of just struggling with not having a defensive midfielder and not having a true creative midfielder and not having a right back replacement for Reece James. Like it's time to like grow up now and just get the players.
Let's just say get Frankie de Jong. Get Frankie de Jong.
In the summer, we found our
right back. We found our right back cover for Reece James when we gave Aspilicueta a 2-year extension without any hesitation.
Yeah, but it's not enough though, and he's a center back. You know, he was a right center back. You know, so it's like
but AJ he could play right centre back, and he's now he's old age. He was a right wing back or a right back. He's a right back or he's recently a right wing back.
Like we need to find another player like in that type of mold who, as if Reece James is out, he can hop in right away, and it's basically the same thing. Obviously, Reece James is a better player, but it's something like of the same thing. The machine keeps running. It's 2 years in a row now we use Reece James, and
this is why you can't take too much serious at the moment, because half hour ago we see Simon. I'm not saying Simon Phillips is not legit because we know that he reports on Chelsea, but he came out saying that Declan Rice and talks between Chelsea and Declan Rice apparently was being done last summer about the potential of him coming. And the flip of it, he's saying, according to Build, apparently Todd Bowley has made contact with Bellingham's father and agent with Chelsea's serious contenders. Chelsea could reportedly be willing to meet Dortmund's valuation for Bellingham if it means they are able to bring him in next summer. This is,
Jim, I'm not going to lie to you. Build in terms of validity, I don't know if they're that reliable or not. They have been hit or miss. But the thing is, though, what Jan has said is basically, I think it came from Jan originally, saying that one club is in for him, but they don't know who. So obviously, the first thing everyone's going to do is Chelsea. He might do one for Chelsea. Tomorrow, you'll probably hear one for Real Madrid. And the next day, you'll probably hear Liverpool.
But then he want Liverpool because he's a Liverpool fan. He's a Liverpool fan, Jude Bellingham. He's a Liverpool. His family's all Liverpool.
They're going to link him to all the big clubs. We don't know who, unless the Athletic or David Ornstein or someone reliable comes out and says it's Chelsea. This story sounds too good to be true.
Honestly,
it's something.
I can see him going to Liverpool. I can see he'll go to Liverpool. He'll go to Liverpool because he's a Liverpool fan and he wants to be at Liverpool. That's what he said in his statement.
Champions League team. The team has to be in Champions League. So if Liverpool or Chelsea is not in Champions League, he's not going to them.
He's not going, yeah.
When he has Real Madrid, he has all these teams that are up there. Like, why would he come to Chelsea? That's a waste.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Is the Modric like 36, 37? Like he's on his last legs, and they're gonna need a replacement soon to walk him in. And Jude Bellingham's gonna be that guy.
This kid has scored in every game in the Champions League, I think, so far this season.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has for Dortmund. Yeah,
Isn't he like the youngest to score back-to-back since Haaland?
and he's a captain. And he's a captain for Borussia Dortmund. For a young age, he's a captain for Borussia Dortmund for a young age. It's quality, Jude Bellingham. For a young age,
I think Declan Rice.
I'm gonna lie. You bring in Jude and you bring in Declan Rice. That's like 4 or 5 midfielders, English midfielders competing for a call-up for national team. That's difficult, man. That's just hard.
Why? They could all just go. They don't play the same position. They're all goal right now, so there's nothing.
Yeah, they're not the same. Yeah,
I think you're thinking too much of that.
Bellingham's not a pivot player. I don't care what England play him. He's not a pivot player. You play him in a free.
Bellingham is like an upgraded RLC, of 2018. You feel me? That's what upgraded RLC.
Oh, mate, Joe. There's a reason why Josie are the best, mate. There's a reason why I'm muting you because we can hear ourselves in the background. So you need to turn it down if you're going to talk. Please, bro. Let's go away from the midfield for a second and let's just quickly go back to the game tonight. Obviously, we've got not an important game. Obviously, we kind of done a quick lineup of what we think it may be. Obviously, I haven't spoke to AJ about this as well. I mean, what's your thoughts on lineup tonight? Do you expect a lot of changes? Do you think it will be sort of a solid team, not a solid team? What do you think it'll do?
I mean, look, we did the business last week, so I think you give opportunities to people who haven't played. I think that's the first thing. But I also think you still Potter's still in a learning phase. Unfortunately, I know it's been 10 games or so now he's coached us for, and it's gonna probably go on for at least another 10 games. So, I wouldn't be surprised if I see him just try something for Saturday, because we need to find something that will work for us for Arsenal and for Newcastle. But I mean, Koulibaly, I would like to see Zakaria, even though I don't know that is it true?
My word as well.
Is it true about that clause? That we're not playing him because we want to let him go or something like that?
Can't be asked, mate. Honestly, I can't be asked.
Who's that? Who's that? True what clause? Sorry, I missed that.
Zakaria.
I know what you're laughing at, Lewis. I know.
What the fuck was that, bro?
You know what I just did as well, so you just saw it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see Ziyech. Ziyech hasn't been given much of a chance. And I mean, I'm cool with this lineup, to be honest. I really am.
That's me. You continue. I've been waiting for about 3 deliveries. Go.
All right. Go on, AJ.
Yeah, now I'm
Going
cool.
to have it scarf.
Go on, AJ.
I like the lineup.
Shut up, Lewis. Let AJ speak.
Ah, fuck you, Surfer.
Now I'm cool with the lineup, bro.
Do you think it's going to be that lineup, though?
Well, apparently, a lot of youth players aren't actually available for this match, so we can't.
Yeah, there's loads
rotate
playing.
everybody.
There's an under-19s match either today or yesterday, so that not going to play. Chukwuemeka's only just returned to training. It's individual. Like I said, Amari Hutchinson is not registered in the Champions League squad. He can't play. And the squad's been with the injuries. The squad's been enough as it is. So it's going to.
I think this is good enough rotation, though.
Yeah, and Koulibaly's only just got back to training, right? A few days, maybe a week or something. He's not playing.
I think Cucurella will be playing left back than Chilwell.
Yeah,
That's what I think. I think Cucurella will be playing that game for Ben Chilwell.
He ain't playing, bro. He ain't playing, bro.
No, he's playing Arsenal. He's playing at Arsenal. He's gonna be playing against Arsenal.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shit, actually, start him tonight.
Kai Havertz is the best on earth. The silky German is all we need.
I'd be shocked.
We want Chelsea, the Champions League.
What I'd say,
Nice song there, James. Big, nice song there, mate. Karaoke time now, is it? Karaoke time. Don't piss Lewis off, man. Don't piss Lewis off, man, because you know how much he can't stand Havertz.
Why would I be pissed off?
You don't like Havertz, but that's what you stand. Anyway,
I like all of our players.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
No, you don't like Mason Mount. You don't like Mason Mount. You don't like Havertz.
Players. I remember what you said about Jorginho.
Oh, goals! Do you know what? Yeah, I said about Jorginho because I'm talking true facts. He is slow and he can't run back at the centre back.
Him off, sell him.
Yeah, fuck
talking
yeah,
about better
yeah,
players.
yeah. Because I said about Kante, keep Kante instead of fucking Jorginho.
No, that's not what
He's
you
a
said.
flop.
We weren't even talking about Kante when we were talking about that.
I think this.
All right, Lewis. We'll still fuck him off anyway.
For
Hey,
Arsenal,
back our players.
like,
I
for
do back
Arsenal,
our players.
yeah, back
I always back my players.
I
I always back my
What are you
players.
saying? What are you saying? What are you saying?
No, I'm saying for Arsenal, I think this is the type of formation that we need to go with. You know, we need to, I think, commit
Guys,
to the back four.
listen, guys, don't be surprised if we win these lot 4-0 and we lose the next league game. Just
No,
don't be
we're
shocked.
beating Arsenal.
It's a must.
listen,
No, we can't.
Lewis,
We can't lose
you
Arsenal.
always get
Arsenal is
clipped,
not.
man.
Is not a
Every
loss.
Every year,
Bro.
you're always confident,
And
you
Newcastle.
always lose.
And
No, but no more Arsenal.
Fuck them
Arsenal.
shadow
We can't
dwelling
lose.
bastards.
Yeah, no, we can't. We
If
can't.
we
I
want to
can't
make
have
top
that.
four, Arsenal and Newcastle are must-win games.
Yeah, I agree. But Arsenal for me is a must-win. I have to win that game. I can't have it. I can't have their fat gobs all across Twitter
Oh,
being.
You know, win those
Just-
games is big problems, bro. It's big problems.
So do you see it only being a 4 tonight? Is there a chance we may stick to a 3 again and it completely
I
mixes
don't want
everything
3
up?
at Arsenal. I don't want 3 at Arsenal. I don't want 3 at Arsenal.
What about tonight?
If we play
What about
3,
tonight?
tonight, if we play 3 tonight, man, oh, God help me, God help me.
Could we
because
see
it-
Aspilicueta there?
I feel
Could
we're
we
gonna play
do
the
that?
same
Could we
formation.
do
The same
something
as
like
we did
that? I
last
don't
time.
know. We could do that. What's it?
Yeah,
Is it?
Aspie will be centre back then, innit? Aspie will be at centre back.
No, you can't because we need who are we playing right wing back then? Ruben.
Ruben off this cheek. Yeah.
No,
Pulisic.
play 4 at the back. Stop
Pulisic,
torturing
yeah.
yourself. You
Bro,
just keep
I think
torturing
you'll do the
yourself,
same
bro.
thing with the wing backs. Pulisic and a winger.
Yeah, and Sterling. Sterling.
No, you can't.
He'll
You
do
can't.
that
If he
again.
does that, that tells me he's not learning
There's
from
no
his
way
lessons.
that he could do it.
I'm telling you, he's gonna do that again. It just wasn't executed well. That's how he would see it. That's how
Yeah,
he
because
wants
he
to play
didn't. Because he didn't have Boja and Bamian biting. He had like the likes of Kai Havertz, Mount, and flipping Conor Gallagher up front. Conor Gallagher up front, really. Oh my God.
Mate, I want to see a 4 at the back tonight. I really do. There's no reason why we actually. It works better for us to play 4 than it does a 3 because we actually don't really have the players for the 3 at the moment, in my opinion. Like we need to rest them, especially Silvers and whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like you might as well just play a back 4. At least you've got more options with the forward line.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
Put Cully in centre mid, in the middle of the centre back.
Who?
Put Koulibaly, in the middle. Yeah.
He'll play Chalobah there.
Yeah, he
No, I
played
don't think
Chalobah.
he. Yeah.
I would rather
Reckon.
Koulibaly
He's done
there,
that before.
Has he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he played, yeah. I think it'd be a 4-2-2 still.
I think we're better at 4 at the back because you know when we played against Salzburg, we had 3 at the back. The first half, we was all right and we was dominating it, but the second half, yes, Salzburg just easily broke that through. Then we changed it to the 4 at the back. You know what I mean?
Don't mix Champions League games with league games.
Yeah,
They're very
exactly.
separate things.
That's a great point.
We play
That's a
differently
great
based on whatever. We always play well in competitions. It's
I
just
think Aubameyang might play. You know, I've just got a feeling.
yeah,
If we play
he will play
4-2-2,
and he'll score. I don't think he'll start against Arsenal.
Nah, save him for
Why?
Arsenal.
He's
no, but he didn't play
he's
against
scoring
Brighton. That's what I'm saying.
100%. Put your money on
That
it
would be
against
so
Arsenal.
dumb if we played him today.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm
It'd be
saying is he didn't
such a
play against
waste.
Brighton. He played about 10-15 minutes. If he is going to play, you'd probably start the game and take him off for Arsenal because
Yeah,
he didn't play a lot.
But I think he might only. I
see
think he might get 5. He might get 5 minutes. He might get 5 minutes or 10 minutes in this game tonight. Then he'll play the full game against Arsenal on Sunday. Jem.
Yo,
I think if anything, I reckon it'd be Havertz and it's up Alex, bro. Yeah, I think it's. I don't think Aubameyang will be starting first in a lineup tonight, man. I think he'd be safe for Arsenal's game.
All right, then take him out. But then
Everybody says back 4 would be dangerous against Arsenal, but we're not. We're giving up goals in a back 3. We're giving up goals in a back 3. We're not scoring goals. Like move on from the back 3. It's not helping us defensively. and it's not helping us in the attack.
Yeah, but AJ, it's not down to the formation. That performance that they put, you can have been in the back four, and if they play
No,
if they put in the same
the
performance,
formation
you'll have
matters.
the same problems.
The formation matters because it's about the
performance
territory and the
matters.
space
Yeah,
that
the
you pick
performance
up.
matters most because if they
No, you're right.
if they perform the same, you're gonna have the same mistakes in a back four.
You're right. You're
Doesn't
right.
matter the system. It matters what kind of bums are gonna play when.
No,
Yeah,
both
I agree.
matter.
Yeah.
Both matter because
Yeah,
at
it
the end of
matters
the-
on a different degree.
It matter
where
when you
where
have
they've made it
you
look
have
bad.
a good.
Yeah.
It matter if you have a good players, but no matter what you build, defense depends on the midfield. Forwards depends on the midfield. So if you have three bums in the midfield, doesn't matter who's playing where.
True.
Yeah.
So do you think Jorginho will play Alex tonight, or do you think he'll be not on the pitch? I know Kovacic is not. Well, apparently he's not trained. He's trained individually, which means that he probably ain't going to start. Same with Chukwuemeka as well.
Like I said, it's no difference. It's like liquid shit to solid shit. Well, shit doesn't matter who plays. In the
But would you
midfield.
not rather see Zakaria there and just take him out and maybe play?
Yeah, I would like to at least see what the guy can do, but if he
Yeah.
cannot
I'm
start in
starting to
this
think
game,
he's not real, Alex. He's not a real player. I'm starting to
I
think
do,
he's not real.
exactly. I think it's like a.
He's an idea.
Oh.
He's more of an idea. That's what he is. He's an idea.
Oh, Alex, you missed
He
the
was
earlier bit of the show where Fabrizio Romano spoke about Jorginho, or his agent spoke about Jorginho, and said that they're trying to organise a deal with Chelsea to keep
Charity?
Jorginho there. Yeah,
Oh, charity to raise the money for him.
yeah,
Like I
to
said
keep him
from the
there.
beginning, if he
Yeah.
signs the extension contract, I'm gonna be Potter out.
Really? But why? What
Yeah.
makes you think that's the Potter decision?
Because in the beginning of the thing, when they fired Tuchel, they said what's his name? Todd Bowley said every decision is gonna be run by the manager. Any decision, any
Yes, he did say
extension
that.
con-
He did say
he
that.
said that. So the minute he says that, that means it's on him. And up till that point, no more Harry Potter movies for me, man.
He should be in Lords of the Ring, mate. Harry Potter.
Alex,
no.
what Harry Potter film are you on now?
Is Jorginho a problem if he uses rotation? I mean, coming on when we're winning games.
It's not
where he can
Jorginho's
belt it.
problem. It depends what you want out of the midfield. If you want the midfield to possess the ball like in the lower possession, like lower part of the field, yes,
Yeah.
Jorginho is your guy. If you want to turn the ball quicker from the possession from the midfield to the forward, Jorginho is your guy too. But you're gonna have to build the other parts of the midfield to help him, because we all
Yeah.
know that he can play faster, no doubt about it. He can kick the ball faster, no doubt about it, because I can see him doing it. So all the times that I wanted him to do things that I think he could have done it proves that he can do it. The problem is, it's how you build the midfield beside him. If he does those things, and who's holding his hand at the time, because it depends which midfielder he can play with. I don't know how he plays beside Zakaria. Remember one thing too. Zakaria can be a decent midfielder, but the reason why he cannot get on the starting lineup, it's maybe because he cannot get good with the other midfielders. You see what I'm saying? For example, Zakaria can play with Gallagher, Mount, and stuff like that, but he cannot be good with some other players like Kovacic or Jorginho. That means that he's not gonna start because they're not in the sync. So, look, Jorginho is fine. The game should be slow at home. We don't have the actual sit and sick. We cannot go away from Jorginho. As much as I don't like him, we have to play him because he's the only one that knows how to sit.
Yeah.
So,
and he's the one that's never always injured, is he? He's the one that if you out of the three of them, he's always fit, isn't he?
exactly.
You know what I mean? Which
Somebody
is,
has to hold his hand. Like, look, guys, you think my agenda against Jorginho is like agenda? Just pay attention when he plays. Like, I'm not talking about even defending him. Just keep an eye on him. How close the other players have to be by him when he passes the ball. The distance between him and the next passer. Pay attention
That's
to
a
that next
register
game.
for you.
Yep. No, Alex is completely right. You know.
Yep,
The
that's
style
what
of play.
Jesus do. They pass sideways and pass forwards.
It doesn't matter if it's no. He can't pass forward. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just look how close the other midfielders has to be beside him.
He's got a point. 100%. I agree. It kind of have to bait. You
Johnny,
kind of make it.
you can debate me agenda, whatever. If you're saying my agenda with Jorginho, let's not bring agendas,
That's
man.
a fake. That's a fake, Johnny.
Well,
That's a fake,
Oh, it's a fake Johnny.
fake,
Mhm.
fake
Never
Johnny.
mind.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I think we created a position specifically for him, but at the same time, we're still having to like protect him and accommodate him.
We
and
didn't
maybe-
create. We didn't create. Position was always there. The problem
No,
is we
not-
never improved in that position.
Why do you think we played a pivot specifically?
Well, people say, like, I think I figured it out how Tuchel wanted to play, and that's why Jorginho is a big part of it. But I think Tuchel wanted the talent that plays up top to be a talent on his own to just finish those chances that we created.
Eden Hazard style. Yeah.
The what?
He's Hazard style. You're talking about.
Yeah. That kind of
Okay,
thing. So for me, for example, if Jorginho is recycling the ball quick, the wing backs is really, really important in that system, because you have to hold the ball that much so fullbacks can go all the way to the other side. But in our team, we couldn't have nobody else who could hold the possession and in the midfield like Jorginho did. You see what I'm saying? Jorginho is the only one, and also he wanted to play back three with creative center backs, another force that can create from the deep. He didn't look at the.
So
Jorginho.
what, Alex? What players would you want replacement for Jorginho? Then who would you want to bring in? Because like what we said earlier, yeah, there's lots of Frankie de Jong, there's lots of
he's not the DM.
Loentes.
He's
Well, yeah,
not
but
the
he
DM
could,
either.
but he could play DM and Loentes. You could.
No, that's the
I
big
think
problem. First of all, it depends how you build the midfield. That kind of midfielder you need to buy.
Because if we got Frankie de Jong, then he could put the balls into the box. Yeah, he's got a good pass into the box. And if he gets the likes of Llorente, he could sit back as a DM. That's what I'm saying. There's those opportunities.
For me, the perfect midfielder will be. I like that kid. What's his name?
Casadio from Brighton.
No, I actually. What's his name?
What club does he play for?
He's in Portugal.
Oh, from Porto. Does he play Porto in the Porto league?
Enzo
Fernandez. Yeah, he's good. Yeah. He's good. He is.
And I would like somebody like look. First of all, we cannot just buy one player and thinking he's gonna be.
Ain't enough. I've said this. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not enough. So for me, if the price, I like Rice. I know people gonna, but I like Rice.
There you go.
Compared
There
to
you
what?
go.
No. I'm saying no.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
If it was okay, if you want a local, the one that can kick in immediately from the start, it will be Neves from Wolves.
Yep.
I like
Neves. Hold on. This is would be my if you want a Frankie de Jong so bad, I will build I will be Neves, Rice, and Frankie de Jong. That's your pivot three. That's your midfield.
Yes.
I think you do need to have two anyway. I've said this. I think even if you buy a Declan Rice, we actually still need more of a box-to-box technical player along with him as well. In my opinion, I don't think Declan Rice is enough. However, if the main
Rice
target
is not a sitting midfielder either. He can do job, but he's not.
That's what he will do for Chelsea, in my opinion. I think he will progress forward with the ball as well. You'll see him do a bit of what he does at West Ham at Chelsea. That's the role he will play. But I even though I feel having a Declan Rice is important, let's say Chelsea do look at that and say, right, he's the priority, what we need, which is fine, and we let Kante go and potentially Jorginho. Let's just say we still need to have one other. And the thing for me is, we talk about Frankie de Jong, we speak about Jude Bellingham, we speak about others, Ezem Alvarez and Sangaris and all these types of players, but they're all different in the way that they play. Why I would prefer Frankie de Jong is It's just the eye that he has for a pass, especially in the final third. We know he's technically very good. He keeps the ball well. And I think with Declan Rice, both of them being good with the ball, I think that would give us the best balance. However, if you go for an Edson Alvarez and you get a Declan Rice, what you then end up probably doing is playing Edson Alvarez as the pivot, like the pivotal DM, and push Declan Rice a little bit more forward and let him be more of the box to box.
If you play in 3 in the midfield, you always have to be considered the one that can always sit, another one who can carry and sometimes sit, and the third one is a creator.
Yep.
This is how balanced midfield is.
Yep.
One that can sit, second can carry and be potential sitter with defensive awareness, and the third one is the creator. That's how it's always was.
Makelele, Essien, Lampard.
Preach, Alex.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying.
What's the Barcelona's considered the best midfield?
Busquets, Iniesta,
Busquets, Frankie de Jong. Oh, wait, talk about even now. You look at the midfield now. They've got.
I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is, do you understand what I'm saying? Xavi, he's not the sitter, but he could do the seeding when what's his name? When Busquets was pressed. Xavi can play in the back beside him. Iniesta can play, but Iniesta is creative too.
See, the clever thing with Xavi was he was never blessed with pace, but they never utilized him as a DM. They always played him, like you said.
Pace is in his brain, Jim.
Pace is in his brain, but it was a bit different.
And if you want to disrespect Rice, you can disrespect Rice. I just like people disrespected what's his name, Matic before.
Yes, they did. That's right, Alex. They did. Because Declan Rice, is a Chelsea. He's from Chelsea youth, but he's good. He's good, Declan Rice.
How deadwood Mikel is with his side passing and boring football and all that. Look, if we had Mikel in our team right now,
he'd be called world class. He'd be called world class right now.
Of course, Mikel would be class. Yeah, he would. Yeah, imagine having a Mikel, mate. That'd be lovely. Super chat from Daniel says we need to move on from Jorginho and Kane and get replacements. I agree, to be honest, on that one. Little Mud says your mind corrupt, German redneck. Put J5 in Madrid or Munich, they will win as usual. Put Mount and Havertz in those teams, they won't. J5 is God.
Let me just answer that. We haven't even come close to a Premier League title. We haven't even come close to a Premier League title. Like, J5 is not it.
Fuck you.
Lewis, back your team, brother. Back your team. I don't know what he says about Jorginho, but you're not backing them up, you're slating them.
We weren't even talking about Chelsea. That chat was about Madrid and Munich.
Yeah.
It's just
okay.
Yeah, I disagree with it. It's a load of rubbish, mate. But big up to you. I respect your opinion. They talk about Anguissa as well. He's actually all right, to be fair. I'm not too sure if he's Chelsea level, in my opinion. But yeah, we know that we need to sort that area out. We also know that we need to sort out the wing backs as well, right? Because Reece James is in that area is a problem in itself. Is that something you think we'll do in the January window, or do you think again that'll be a summer window thing that we'll do with the wing backs?
We should do it in the January window. I have no idea if we will. That's the thing.
Who's available? Who would be a good player? Who would be a pro? Like who's good at it?
Maybe like I said, if we want a player,
maybe this new recruitment team will be able to find out.
Yeah,
we should, you know what I mean. That's what they should be doing.
I think we should sign out Pepe. I think we should sign out Pepe from Porto, man. Oh my, what a player he was last night against Atletico Madrid.
Jesus,
that Porto, that guy Pepe. Oh my God, he was class last night as right way, but I think we should get him. What a player he is! What a player!
I think we have a buyout clause due this summer for the Livramento.
We do. That's true. Yeah,
just return from ACL. He's returning from ACL, Alex.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah, sometimes in January he's not returning in the summer.
I know, that's what I mean. But I have a question mark because he's just returning from ACL.
So yeah, he will have proper time to do it, and we can evaluate the things the way it is.
That's got weight heavy. Even
guys, if we want somebody to kick in and not ruin a season now, we must get us a midfielder and the right side. We can get Peters. What's his name? Southampton.
Walker Peters. He's got a bad injury though as well at the moment. He's suffering from a long-term injury as well.
What is that?
Don't know. I've not checked, but I know he's out of a long-term injury.
He's not going to play before the World Cup.
Yeah, let's have a look. Walker Peters.
I tell you, these players are dropping like flies, guys. They're dropping like flies.
It's
If
not
we
good.
want to make top 4, we have to sign 2 players in the window at least. We have to.
Yeah, definitely.
Could I say something quick, James?
No.
There's a guy there's a guy who says that Pepe is old. I said Pepe Acuna is a right wing back for Porto. Yeah, that's a totally different guy. It's still named Pepe. Pepe, well, Pepe, where he's Acuna.
Pepe, man.
That Pepe. The other Pepe's a maniac. That's what it is. Carl
Walker Peters has a hamstring injury to the 26th.
He's good. He's good.
So I don't know how serious that hamstring injury was. If it was a tear, you'd think for being out that long, it's got to be. So
4 to 6 weeks, man.
What happened to Dumfries? What happened to Dumfries, Jem?
Dumfries was an option, wasn't he? You know, at Inter Milan.
Yeah.
I think he could have been a good option, in my opinion.
What about the Barcelona player?
Dest.
No.
What are you talking about?
The one that went to Barcelona in the summer.
Bellerin.
Which one? There's loads.
From Leeds.
That's funny.
From Leeds?
Rafinha.
Yeah.
You're talking about
Rafinha.
Yeah.
Alex, it's not Barcelona. It's Barcelona. Barcelona, man. Barcelona.
As well. He might leave, you know. We could go for Rafinha. Now, fuck that. I don't want to hear that.
We need players who could play Champions League.
They've already started the propaganda about
why?
Surprise.
Because we're doing bad in Championship League?
No, because if the knockout
Rice is going to be back by February, man. By the end of February. Rice is going to be back. What are you complaining? We need somebody now.
No, I'm talking wing back. I'm talking wing
and
back.
I'm talking about wing back now.
It has to be somebody who can play Champions League as well.
No, I'm just tired of wing backs, man.
I'm more worried about top 4 than
defend.
Championship
We need a
League,
full back
so
that's actually versatile.
I'm more worried about the top 4 than Championship League at this point.
Yeah, but if we can do that, then it makes sense. That's the point.
Russians' holy trinity of signings: the Fridge, Albino, Cho, and Pendu.
You should know.
Albino Cho? Is that Bowen?
No. Well, I said what's his face.
Albino Cho. Oh,
De Jong. So I guess he thinks Cho is De Jong. So.
Who's
Albino Cho? Who's that? I can't remember.
He's talking about Anthony Gordon. Some Anthony
Gordon.
Some Anthony Gordon. Yeah.
Who is Vibes and Chill, fella? That is the Winter Surfer hiding with he's the defeated flag for Kai Havertz.
Defeated flag is Trinidad and Tobago.
It's what he's going to be putting up when Kai Havertz plays.
Hold on a second.
He took off his Arsenal top as well. That's why he was off cover.
Oh, Andrew, you're another hater too. Oh dear.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna find that
bunch of haters.
Video.
Horrible. Don't bring it over here. Keep it on Lewis's channel.
Havertz Defense League. HDL.
I mean, you defended Christensen, Lukaku, and Jorginho. You got no say in anything, mate.
Christensen is a proper defender.
What you're waffling about?
The shits. Yeah, doesn't want to play football. Yeah. You like Lukaku.
And Jorginho's a proper midfielder, and Lukaku's a proper forward. I don't know what we're talking about.
Come on, man. I was 3 for 3, bro.
Lukaku was a flop last season, man. What did he do all season for?
That bozo in your scarf behind you, bro.
I know, exactly. He talks about hate, but he's a big hate, isn't he?
Me, I ain't no hater. I'm a lover.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, to Christensen, yeah. Your little pictures of him
to all of our players.
Are you going to the game tonight? Are you going to the game tonight?
Yeah, I'm a be there. Hopefully we don't play like shit today.
Lewis
I've got a Gem. I've got a ticket for tonight's game. Yeah, but I gave it to my cousin because no point watching it. It's just we're ready through.
Yeah,
we're ready through.
I'm going Arsenal, but I ain't going.
I'm going. Yeah, I was. That's what I'm saying. I gave it to my cousin.
What do you want to know, Swish Vedon?
I'm definitely going to the Arsenal game.
Listen, Jem, you actually bought tickets to watch us get spunked to live, yeah?
Not even ask these questions. Some of the chats make me laugh. Man
Listen,
watching
bro.
Christian on YouTube. He's probably watching Christian and Lukaku in the toilet.
Hey, big up the best. You posted that like 6 times. I'm glad you
I
got your
know the
record.
same shit all the time, man.
You got it all finally.
I had that on copy and paste for the last 40 minutes.
I know.
Bro.
He just wanted me to
All the
read that. I didn't even
fingers she
see
has,
it.
man.
You know? To be fair, I didn't even see it till now. So yeah, big up to my
You
best.
start that comment, man. You start that comment. You start it. Don't even try it, man. You start it.
All right, let's do score predictions, isn't it? What we saying? Come on in, Alex. 5-0 Jorginho hat trick.
Exactly, man. 5-0 Jorginho hat trick.
That's what I asked Alex first because it's very short and sweet. What are you saying, AJ?
I'll go 2-0.
2-0. Yeah, okay. Fez, what are you saying, Lewis?
3-0 Broja hat trick.
Possible. What are you saying, Vibes and Pill?
So Havertz to come off the bench and score 4 goals, and one of them would be to dribble from the halfway line, and the other would be a powerful volley that breaks the net. So that's what I'm thinking about.
Oh, go on, man. Hassan, what are you saying?
Man said
Besides the
Lukaku underwear
wacky,
shoot. Oh, fuck
besides
you,
the
man.
all wacky prediction,
At least the number one's correct.
The thing is, number 2 is correct. He's in a Calvin Klein thing, isn't he? Modeling.
How do you know that?
Well, because he put it over his Instagram. Instagram.
Grown ass men have Instagram.
Yeah, I do indeed.
Life is different nowadays, man. Life is different, man.
Wait, you ain't got Insta?
No.
I
barely know how to use. I barely know how to use the Twitter.
He just about knows how to get onto
Guys, he
StreamYard.
doesn't log on to StreamYard himself. He lets one of his kids do it for him.
Alex
kids do it for him.
Alex has still got MySpace at the moment. Do you know what I mean? And all them,
No, you think I'm that
follow me on
young?
MSN
I'm
and
actually older than that. I grew up with wooden toys, man.
that old. Jesus. Okay, maybe
Alex.
about. Well, that's what phones were just about. Yeah. Anyway, we move. Declared, what are you saying?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a boring 0-0. I'm going to be in bed, nice to sleep. I don't think Zagreb know how to play any other way besides pretty much sitting back. So it's going to be a boring game and nothing game.
Why have you got a picture of Fatov still? Can I ask? What is that? I have to look.
It's an updated
That's
one
the
that I caught him in the
iconic
crowd.
one. I think that's from the Spurs game.
Jesus.
Was
Oh,
it?
it keeps
lucky
coming on
one.
TV, man. What do you want to do?
Damn, you're lucky.
If I catch you guys in the crowd, I'm going to take a picture and put it.
On one of these matches, they did,
I ain't gonna lie, I always see you eating on TV, man.
Ace ready, you think you're funny?
I can't hear you, Winter Surfer. What you say?
I'm just saying, you're lucky, Jem. That one of these games, they replayed a goal, and Fatah's big head, they zoomed in on the goal, and it was appeared in the corner of the TV. I thought, fucking hell,
No.
invaded my house.
He's either eating or they celebrate the goal in front of him.
No,
It's
he's
one of the
celebrating.
two.
They've got their pies ready. That's what they're celebrating, there.
Yeah, he's
He's a
on
pie
a
man.
diet at the moment. I
He's
know
a
that.
pie
So
man.
he's not eating. He's cutting off the pies at the moment. Chelsea, Dan.
I'll tell you what, James. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 1-0 win. Bro just gonna score the last minute of the game.
His
Off
name
the
is Gucci
80
Dan.
minute. Gucci, yeah, that's what you are, Alex. Gucci.
You a Gucci Dan, man.
No, you're a Gucci boy. You're the Gucci. I tell you, if you got a rabbit head, yeah, with the rabbit's ears, and grow your beard, like you actually be that from that Christmas show. What's it called? Oh, babe, that rabbit show on Christmas show. I think Alex could be that, you know.
You?
He literally called his babe. I need the answer now.
Oh, listen, this is an old Dutch jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, Alex understood it. I didn't. It's too old for me, mate.
Laughed the arse off
It's a
in the back,
Dutch show, man.
I'm going with a 3-0 Chelsea. I think Brower will score. I think Zakaria will score. I think Chilwell will score. That's it. There you go.
And we go. Wait, Jem, are we going to sing shout, Chilwell? Well,
And
Are
have you got your
you
mic up like
Scottish
full
by any
pelt?
chance, or
Jesus.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Jim, man. It must be the headset, bro, man. Sorry, man. I'll keep on turning it down on your settings,
it
but
is a
it's
headset?
somehow
I have
going loud.
exactly the same headset when I use the Twitter, and people say I always shout. I'm not. It's a headphones. I promise you.
Can you send me over your Wi-Fi company? I need that, mate. That's pretty strong, mate.
Well, BT.
Wi-Fi? I know I'm old,
BT.
but how come Wi-Fi has to do with the sound, with the loud voice?
He's in an echoey room. Put some furniture on.
No. You know what? It's StreamYard. You have your own microphone volume. So if he turns it down, his
yeah, all right, Lewis,
microphone.
I'm finishing off anyway. Yeah,
Up
big
yours,
up, man.
Lewis.
Up
If
yours.
he's in an echoey
Why
room,
you
you can
beat
just
me to
adjust
it?
his microphone sensitivity.
Guys, I do need to finish. Big up to every single one of you as well.
Big up to you, Jim, man. Big up to you, bro.
Kick off in 4 hours time for Chelsea versus Dinamo. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you smash the likes. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment below. Let us know what your score predictions are. Who's scoring? Do you agree with Alex? Jorginho hat trick, 5-0. Yeah, just let us know in the chat.
Someone look at the betting odds for that one.
Skippity, skip.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
hope one
There we
day
go.
that happens. Just see Alex's
back four.
reaction. Just
Back
see
four
Alex's
tonight.
reaction if that
Please.
Yes, AJ. We
Yeah,
want a
back four.
as well.
Part 4 tonight, yeah. All right, James, thank you for letting me join your show, bro. Thank you for letting me join your show, man. All the best. Up the Chels. Big love to you guys. Man, catch you later. Sweet.
See you, good
I'm out.
man. See you.
We have
Right,
got
see you, man.
we are doing a preview to the Arsenal game. We've got a couple of Arsenal fans coming on, so we do need Chelsea boys for this one. So if you want to join,
Sounds
lads,
spicy.
Gal, is
we
the
can
Gal
have it.
coming?
No, actually, I haven't asked the gal. To be fair, I should ask.
Then
him,
it's
really.
a good stream.
It's some annoying ones though. You know, some of the annoying Arsenal fans.
Is there normal ones?
No, none of them. Are
No.
Anyway,
You're talking about Arsenal.
what I call Arsenal fans these days is I call them Jack Russells. And the reason I call them Jack Russells is because you know
they're
when
all
you
in
think-
bark.
they always bark, but they've got you know, like they've got that little man syndrome where they just get always heated, they always get angry really quickly, and then the big dog comes along and it sort of shits itself. Yeah, they do a lot of that, yap, like little Jack Russells giving it the big one, and then all of a sudden the big dogs come along like Chelsea, and then they shut their mouths. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
that's
you know
what I'm
at
saying.
least, At least they show up, Jem. All these now, all these Liverpool fans suddenly have university and studying to do. They don't appear on streams anymore.
Oh, Mambust FC just show up because Lewis left, you pussy.
Listen, we gotta beat Arsenal. That's all I'm saying, man.
Well, we'll save that because that's going to be a good show. Actually, we'll get into that probably Friday or something. We'll sort it out. But big up to you guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Up the Chelsea. Let's get the win. No headaches tonight. No losses, Chelsea. Do not make me come back and start moaning about Chelsea. We don't want to do that. We're going to have a comfortable win. Let's go. Big up. See you later.
Tuchel out.